Welcome, my friend, to Still Point 1210, a midweek pause for peace, presence, and renewal. Wherever you are today, whatever kind of day you are having, I invite you to arrive gently. You do not have to force calm. You do not have to have everything figured out. You do not even have to feel spiritual in this movement. You only have to pause. Just before we begin, I would like to invite you to take a moment to subscribe to this channel on YouTube, follow on Facebook, and share this still point moment with someone who may need just a few minutes of peace today. Sometimes a simple pause shared at the right moment can become a blessing in someone else's day. As we begin, this is a gentle practice meant to support awareness and calm. It is not intended to replace medical or mental health care. Now let's take a breath together and come back to the still point within. Still point breathing is not just a pause from life, it's a practice of coming back to yourself, calming the alarm system, receiving a steadier rhythm, and returning to the world with a new pathway being strengthened. So let's begin. Place one hand gently over your heart and let this be an anchor, a simple signal to your body that you are here. Relax your jaw. Let your shoulders soften. Let your feet feel the ground. This, my friend, is attunement. Your attention is turning inward. Your brain is beginning to notice the body, the breath, and the present moment. Take a slow breath in and pause at the top of the inhale and silently say, I am here. Now breathe out slowly and pause at the end of the exhale. And my friend, that pause matters. It gives the nervous system time to receive the message. I do not have to rush. I do not have to brace. Again, breathe in, pause. I am here. Breathe out, pause, and I release. With the longer exhale, the vagus nerve is gently invited into regulation. The body begins to shift out of alarm. The amygdala, the brain's threat detector, can begin to quiet. Again, just breathe in slowly and pause and breathe it out slowly and pause, silently saying, I can soften. Breathing in again. Pause. Breathe out. And pause. I can soften. Now we receive. As the breath steadies, the heart, brain, and nervous system begin to find a more coherent rhythm. Not perfect calm, not forced peace, just a little more steadiness. And breathe in, counting in 4, 3, 2, 1, pausing, 2, 3, and breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4, pausing, 2, 3, and saying silently, I receive steadiness. Breathing in and pause and receive the steadiness as you breathe out. And pausing. Each time we repeat these words, we are given the brain a pathway to practice. This, my friend, is neuroplasticity, the brain learning a new way to return. And now we return. One more slow breath in and pause and breathing out slowly, and pause, and silently saying, I return blessed and thankful. And continue just this breathing in and out as you flow. Do this at a steady rhythm, that which gives you life and breath and love. And you are returning blessed and thankful, held by God, met by Christ, and moved by the Spirit. May this breath become a pathway back to peace, because sometimes life feels just too much. Too many thoughts, too many responsibilities, too many tabs that are open in the mind, and too many people needing something from us. Too many things that we feel are unfinished, unresolved, unanswered. And then in the middle of that, we can start to feel like everything depends on us holding it together. We hold the schedules, the worries. We hold the family pieces. We hold the work pieces, the griefs no one can see, and the questions we do not quite know how to answer. And before long, our bodies begin to believe that we are the ones keeping the whole world from falling apart. The shoulders begin to rise, the jaw tightens, the breath gets shallow, the mind keeps scanning for the next thing, the next problem, the next demand. And yet, the deeper spiritual truth may begin somewhere else entirely. What if you are not holding everything alone? What if beneath the noise of the day, beneath the rush and the pressure and responsibility, there is a sacred presence already holding you? What if love is not waiting for you to get it together? What if love is meeting you right here? Not in some perfect version of your life, not after everything is clean and organized and calm, but right here and the realness of this moment. And what if your next breath is not just air moving through your body, but a reminder that spirit is still moving in you? This week in the Christian tradition, we come near the mystery of the Trinity. And I know that word can feel like doctrine, like a puzzle, like something we're supposed to explain correctly. But maybe the Trinity is presence to experience. It is a way of saying that the holy is not distant or still or locked away in religious language. The holy is alive, relational, moving, near. We are held by the love that creates. We are met by the love that comes close. And we are moved by the love that breathes within us. This is not heavy religion. This is rest. This is hope. It's belonging. This is the breath. God as creator reminds us that we are held by something larger than our own effort. The same presence, that sacred presence that holds the stars, the trees, the lakes, the seasons, the turning of the earth, also, my friend, holds us. You are not self-made in the deepest sense. You are not self-sustained. You are not alone in the work of being alive. There is love beneath you, a love that says you can soften, you can rest. You do not have to carry this moment by yourself. Jesus meeting us reminds us that love does not stay far away. Love comes close. Love sits at tables. Love walks dusty roads. Love notices tired people, grieving people, overlooked people, ordinary people. Jesus shows us a sacred love that meets us in the middle of real life, not when we are polished, not when we are impressive, and not when we finally become who we think we should be, but here, in our humanity, in our weariness, in our longing, in our hope. And the Spirit moving in that moment reminds us that sacred presence is not only behind us or beyond us, it is within us and among us now. The Spirit is the breath of courage when we thought we had none left, the small return of peace after a difficult day, the quiet nudge towards compassion, the strength to begin again, the stillness that comes, not because life is easy, but because something deeper in us remembers that we are held. So today, we're not going to try to explain the mystery. We are going to breathe with it. Just let your shoulders soften again and unclench that jaw. And again, take a breath in and saying silently, I am held. And breathing out, I am met. Love is moving in me, held by God, met by Christ, moved by Spirit, not as a doctrine to memorize, as an experience to actually receive. Maybe that is enough for today. Not a whole life solved, not every burden removed, and not every question answered, just this breath, this moment, this quiet reminder that you are not alone inside your own life. You are held by love, you are met by love, and you are moved by love. And when the world feels loud this week, when your mind is full and your body is tense and your spirit is tired, just pause. Pause for one breath of sacred presence, and remember, you are held by love, met by love, and moved by love. That may be the beginning of peace. My friend, thank you for spending these few minutes with me today. If this still point, again, has brought you a moment of peace, steadiness, or encouragement, I invite you to share it with someone who may need that same reminder. Not just to share a video, but to share a blessing. Sometimes when we pass along something gentle, hopeful, or grounding, it deepens in us too. We become part of the circle of belonging. We help someone else pause, breathe, and remember that they are not alone. So share it with someone who may need this today. And remember often throughout your day to breathe, to reset, and to rise. Until next time, walk slowly, listen deeply, speak gently, and receive the world with an open heart and a smile. Many blessings.